Welcome back to chemistry, everybody. I posted solutions to the previous day's homework on calorimetry. Make sure you check the solutions before you leave today. And if you have any questions, you can see me during my office hours. Alright, today I'm going to use these two candy bars as a way to illustrate something here. I've got a Milky Way and a Snickers. Okay, and what I'd like you to do is turn to someone near you and discuss what do they have in common, what is similar and what's different between the two. And some of you actually had some good responses. Yeah, they're both made by Mars, and they have basically the same components. I heard some of you say that Snickers have peanuts and Milky Way doesn't. In addition, Milky Way actually has malted barley, which is what gives it a little bit of its flavor. But maybe you didn't know that they have different amounts of calories. In fact, the Snickers has 10 more calories for this bar than the Milky Way. So raise your hand if you've ever checked the nutrition label for calories. Very good. I imagine most of us have checked the calories at some point. How many of you have ever noticed that there's a serving size as well? Yeah, I've noticed that too. Can anyone tell me why there is a serving size on the candy bars or on anything that's a nutritional label? Go ahead and discuss that real quick and then share your answers. And even though we're familiar with the word calories, and in the previous activity we worked with some calorimetry problems, today we're going to investigate how calories are determined in the lab. Everyone has received the lab, and today is an inquiry lab, which means that you're going to have to actually design the lab procedure, and we're going to test how many calories are per serving or per gram of peanut, and we're going to use a soda can set up like this. This is a soda can calorimeter, and we're going to support the peanut we're going to use with this particular setup with a paper clip and a rubber stopper. Joe, what I want to do is demonstrate a procedure that they could possibly come up with. So they'll have to wear safety glasses. Normally I would work this in my lab. Unfortunately my school is under construction. And so what they're going to have to do is they're going to have to measure a certain amount of water. So what I did was I placed something on the balance, okay, and then while it's on there I'm going to press tare. And what that will do is zero out this paper. And then I can get the weight of the can. Then I will add a measured amount of water. And then reweigh the can. And I would write down both of these masses. The can is supported by this micro spatula. We need to know how much peanut is actually burning. And so we have to get the mass of the peanut and the support stand with aluminum foil. That aluminum foil will catch any drippings that might happen. The students should also measure the temperature of the water initially, and then we're going to have to set this on fire. And once the peanut is lit, the heat from the peanut is going to enter into the water, and what it will do is as the water temperature changes, what we want to do is capture the highest temperature reading possible, and from the change in temperature of the water and the mass of the water we can actually determine how many calories this peanut is giving off. So one of the things that the students will not account for on the first try through is that not all of the peanut will burn, and so we have to subtract out the mass of the unburned portion of the peanut so we can get the accurate serving size. So now we can take the calories emitted by the heat from this peanut and divided by the mass of the peanut actually burned, and we can get a calories per mass. So once your lab reports are done, even though you're working in groups, make sure that everybody writes their own lab report. Staple all of your lab reports together, and then when you turn them in, I'm going to give you an exit ticket with a problem just to check for understanding. Turn that in on your way out, and you guys have a great day.